Yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, wherever you're watching this video, and whenever you're watching this video. My name is Dylan Nagoma. I'm an amateur boxer fighting out in North Dakota, and I just wanted to make a video on what to expect before you start boxing and things that I wish I knew before I started boxing. The first thing I want to talk about is nerves and just feeling nervous. Going to the boxing gym your first day, you're going to feel very nervous. It's something you can try to ignore or you can try to put away, but no one can beat nerves. Boxers that have been boxing for years and years still get nervous before fights, sometimes even before sparring. So something that you will very much feel is being nervous and maybe even a little bit of embarrassment. But something about boxing is that it's a very open community, and there's going to be people that want to ruin it, and there's going to be people that are going to put you down, but there's going to be more people to bring you up in the boxing community. Everyone wants to see you succeed. Your coaches, your teammates, the people that box around you, even your opponents, they want to see you succeed, and they want what's best for you, because at the end of the day, we're all boxing. We're all doing it as one, and we're all together. So something about boxing that you need to know is you're going to be very nervous, but just meet new people. You're going to meet a lot of people, and they're going to be very kind to you, and they're going to treat you very well. So just don't even worry about it. The next thing I want to talk about is consistency. This is so important as a boxer. You need to show up every single day. Like, you don't know how important this is. Like, you can miss a day or two. Maybe you got an appointment. Maybe you got an emergency with your family. But showing up to the gym is how you're going to see change. Those first 4 months to a year, even maybe past of boxing, when you first start out, those are the most important times, because that's where you're learning. That's where you're learning the new things. Because when you're really up there, when you have gotten everything down, it just becomes like, it might even become boring for some people, because you're doing the same thing every day, and you can still learn new things every single day, but it just becomes boring kind of. But consistency is so important. You got to show up to the gym. Your coaches want you to show up to the gym. Your teammates want you to show up to the gym. And if you don't show up to the gym, you are not going to see any changes in your boxing. Like, for example, I will show you a clip of me like a year ago. As you can see, my technique wasn't there. My footwork wasn't there. Nothing was there. I was just very scared, timid, not relaxed, and just, it wasn't good. But if you look at me now, as you can see in that clip, I was way better, more focused, more sharp, more relaxed in the ring. My footwork was there. Everything was there. And all that took was at least 4 days in the gym, focused and ready to learn, listening to my coaches, doing everything that was needed. And that's how I got better. Watching boxing. I was watching boxing every day. My friends make fun of me for it. I watch boxing in school when I'm not doing my homework all the time. But that's the things that make you better. Small things like that. Studying boxers and techniques from them is one of the most important things. Almost as like right next to training is the most important thing, I would say. It helped me develop my skills as a boxer so much. So as you can see from those two clips, I've grown a lot, and that was all in like a year. And all I did was stay consistent. Consistency is key. One of the final things I want to talk about is your lifestyle and how it's going to change. Now, this one is very important, and for me, it was very hard. I had to quit a lot of sports that I loved. I liked doing basketball. I've been playing it since I was a little boy, 2 years old. But I wanted to do both, but it wasn't working. I did track. I wanted to do both. It wasn't working. So when you bring boxing in your life, whether you're still in high school and you're going to school, then you got to go to boxing, then you got to go to work, or you're not in school, you're graduated, you got to go to work, then you got to go to boxing, then you got to do this, that. It's going to be a lot to manage, and you have to figure out how to manage it in your own time and it's different for everybody. Everybody has their own things going on in their life. But for me personally, I sadly had to drop basketball and track and all the sports I loved to play, or not to even play, you don't play boxing, but to do the sport of boxing, because I know that this is my true love. This is what I love doing, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, for the rest of the days that I live. And so it was very hard, but for boxing, a lot of sacrifices are going to be made. Maybe you even have to quit your own job, but just boxing, just know it's a lot of sacrifices. So before you really come into boxing, you really want to do the sport, are you ready for the early mornings, the early morning runs, the hard workouts every single day, and just getting ready to drop things? Are you ready to spend weeks away from your family when you become a professional boxer for fight camps, to get ready for a fight and they don't get to see you because you're in a whole different state across the United States or the world or wherever you went? It's just things like that you got to think about, because this sport is very hard and it's not for the weak. I don't think anybody can just do it, but if you generally have the heart and the mind, and you really like want it, by all means, come do this. And you'll have people that believe in you. You'll have people who will walk next to you in your journey. I'm rooting for you, and God's rooting for you. So with all that being said, that was just a little video I wanted to make about boxing and what to expect a little bit. I can kind of make more videos and expand on this, but yeah, if you're thinking about boxing, I want you to do it. I would never tell someone to not box, but just be cautious and know about what's going to be coming ahead of you. But blessings.